Okay, hello, welcome back to another video. Today, even if you're not currently in New York, if you take a look outside, you should be able to see the NYPD choir singing Galway Bay. And perhaps if you're lucky, you'll hear some bells ringing out because it is Christmas Day. Merry Christmas to you all. Yesterday, we ended Christmas Eve's episode on 2229. And by a Christmas miracle, as you can see here, we gained 1 elo on 2230. Now, you can choose to believe this is either a Christmas miracle or I still can't use OBS properly. Failed to record the first time I tried to make this video. Tried to get the elo back, and this is now my second try. So without further ado, we're going to hop straight in to the first game against a 22-29. I bet my opponent is extremely excited to hit 2300. Unfortunately, I'm going to rob them of that opportunity with a nasty little Mengrini. Okay, we do get this D6 system, so yeah, probably we're not going to go for the whole B4 idea, but instead we can very much go for this nice Yugoslav attack setup, queen on D2, queenside castles, and then nice G4, H4 expansion, pawn storm towards my opponent's king, which I'm going to waste very little time in doing, although they don't seem to be... Okay, they now do castle. It seems... I don't know. There was an interesting argument to be made for just not castling and kind of waiting and not, you know, letting me pawn storm directly towards the king. Knight here. Okay, clearly you're going for this. You probably want to trade and then take this. Bishop E2 does take the E2 square for my knight. Not particularly happy about that. Bishop G2. I don't love Bishop G2 because then the knight can come in here and fork my my bishop and queen. So I'm thinking I might, but I like this battery here just in case I push and they play H6. What do I do? Bishop E2 here is my only concern. I'd probably have to... I guess I could just take... Right, let's play Bishop E2 to start with. Bishop E2, I can't be using this much time. Cannot be using this much time on Bishop E2 there. And I do believe, yes, your attack's building as well. You know, you're coming here, there's a hook here, fair enough. I'm thinking we're playing G6 very, very shortly. Should you wish to go knight here, just takes, and I'm actually going to be quite pleased with that. Okay. And then what? Oh, I guess you want to be able to take with the queen? Hold on. I don't care. I'm saying hello on G6, am I not? I think I am. I think I am. We're built up pretty well here against this bishop. We can take... H6 seems... Wow. Wait a second. Do I have some kind of ingenious... Here. Queen H6. Oh, you can just go King F7 though. That's so heartbreaking. I can play Rook H8, but they don't have to take. Oh, come on, man. That is so heartbreaking. Okay, do I go here? Hold on, we're on the attack now. I guess I'm going to go check. I think I might end up... I don't know. Because also you can just move. Yeah. Oh, no. I'll start with taking here so as not to hang my rook. Then I'd imagine... I don't know, E5 seems pretty convincing. Does it? Am I going to end up hanging my queen? Not quite sure. E5 you take... You know what? E5, if takes... I get access potentially into D7 here, which could be more than convincing. So I take like this. You likely take the queen. Oh, it's with a check. I thought I was going to get this intermezzo. But then they'd have... I don't know. Here. We still have this threat. Okay. Here. No, of course not. I seem to just be down 2 pawns. My knight seems to be kind of dominated here. Brilliant. Just walk directly into a forced trade. Or that forced trade. Okay. Seems to be the opposite of a Christmas miracle right now. Ah, man. Yeah, there's nothing left here. Let's just humbly resign. Man, I was building an advantage here. Apparently H6 was more accurate instead of Bishop E2, but there was a moment I'm thinking, yeah, in this position, once they took, Rook here is so nice. Because, of course, if they take, we have this gorgeous Queen H6 check, the pawn pinned to the king. King's got one move, and then that would have been checkmate. It's such a heartbreaking situation that they didn't have something on F7 to mean that they had to take this rook. Instead, King F7. I went for the check. Bishop here. Takes, and I should have taken like this. And then I guess pawn here. And just pick this up? Yeah, supposedly. Also, Queen H2 seems to be very strong as well. Okay, so honestly, I think I played really well up until here. I then just needed to take the opportunity to trade, completely and utterly soften this 7th rank, and then pick this up or go Queen H2 to infiltrate this way, which does make sense, and I'm also threatening to go in on D7 here. I think then after I went for E5, yeah, my opponent's just completely winning apparently, which I guess does make sense. Well, actually, hold on. I kind of thought I'd have time to give this check first, not that that would necessarily do anything. I didn't realize this was a check, but yeah, E5 and everything went downhill. Damn, that's all right. Let's go into the second game. Christmas simply must be a success. I'm not going to have a... We can't possibly release a 3-loss episode on Christmas. I may, in fact, ruin Christmas in that sense. Ooh, come on, baby. Come on. A little Christmas present would be oh so lovely from my opponent here. Except this Mengrini. I'm giving you a gift. In fact, it's my Christmas present to you. I'm giving you a gift of a free pawn. C3. Step back. D4. Yes, please. Oh, my lord, with CD5. Knight A3, the most oddly venomous move in my entire repertoire. Knight A3 comes with just vitriol, in fact, acrimony, in fact. We're coming in here. You've played knight here, which is a mistake. It looks pretty decent developing the pony, but we're threatening this fork here. You go all the way back. We play d5. You go knight across here. I play bishop here. You go knight back here. I play knight f3. You take. I play queen takes. You resign. Thank you very much. That's my prediction. Now, potentially this is not exactly how the game will manifest, but I know this position like the back of my hand. There are only a couple of things black can even think about doing here. Taking this, I mean, it kind of looks like a free pawn, but we could play queen takes after knight takes and then fork back to win the queen, so we'd get a knight for a pawn there. At this point, if you try and step back with the knight, c7 is very soft, so this is the reason that in my prediction I said that knight here would be played, then knight f3. Now a lot of people take this. Oh, they don't take. Okay, this is actually the more accurate f6 move. If they'd taken, then after here you play e5 en passant and there's just no way of stopping knight c7. In this position, the best move I do believe is knight to d4. They've entirely softened this e6 hole here. In fact, there is now no pawn ever that will defend that square. And can we not just hop straight in? Feeling like we could probably hop straight in, because like, what are you doing about the two knights that are threatening c7 in that instance? Hell yeah. Yes, please. We're going straight in. We've got both knights now threatening c7. This is, I believe, prep up until queen b6 at least. I mean, I'm certain I played the best moves until queen b6. I don't know exactly what happened after that. Opponent seems to be playing relatively well. Can I trap the queen? I can't trap the queen, can I? I can't trap the queen, can I? Bishop e3. I damn well might be able to trap the queen. Now, you might have to just give up a knight here. That queen's gone. Your queen's out of here. Even if you give up the knight, oh my flipping lord. Let's go. The knight somehow from e6, controlling both of the potential retreating squares for the queen. The rook controlling it. Oh my lord. +6. That's a Christmas game right there. And that should be, if we go to the analysis and hit a computer analysis, I'm going to say, obviously the Mengarini is technically inaccurate, so I'm going to say 94% accurate. I'm going to say it was perfect, apart from the engine's not going to think that the Mengarini originally was excellent, so I'm going to say it's going to give me, I mean, it might give me like 98 or something ridiculous. That was pretty much all prep, and then I found a queen trap, so, you know, that must have been, oh my lord. The suspense is killing me, it's loading. Come on. 97% accuracy, 0 inaccuracies, 0 mistakes, 0 blunders. The average centipawn loss of 10. So on average, each move only deviated from the best move by 0.1 on the eval bar. However, that was largely because if we look at this position, there's a 40 centipawn deviation already. Knight c6, b4, takes, and then everything from here. Absolutely perfect punishment here. Push the pawn, bishop here, knight here. As I mentioned, if they'd taken here, queen takes, and there's just nothing you can do about this. If you play e5, we can just take on passant. This is hanging. And it's worse than that because you also have to move the king into the open, and then maybe like rook d1 happens, and it's just, you're completely dead. f6 is played, and the best move, knight to d4. Then we sneak in here, and bishop e3 traps the queen. Nice. Once more, onto the breach. What's that a quote from? Someone please tell me in the comments. As we play c5 to be the final game of this Christmas calendar series. We play a Benko Gambit. Our opponent doesn't choose to accept. We're going to just leave it there. We're going to stay... Ooh, it's a little bit soft. We're going to just chill, let them potentially accept in the future. They clearly don't really want to, though. Fair enough. Might push past, honestly. If you're not going to accept, I'm going to take the opportunity to push past and go for a vicious expansion on this queen side. Play a4. Yes, please. Hold on. I definitely should have thought about discovery there. Well, actually, no, because I don't want to lose 2 pieces for the rook and pawn. What we can do here, this is kind of fun, but I think we want to open up and give myself some activity. The bishop and rook now both seeing a1 is gorgeous. Let's play h6, just see what this bishop's saying. Yeah, steps back, but now I'm going to go knight here. And then we're going to get rid of that. These pawns don't look too fabulous. These dark squares look absolutely fabulous. And I think I'm going to go knight here and knight here, maybe. I think, you know, maybe the space situation isn't ideal for me. You know, I'm getting a little bit squashed here. So trading off a couple pieces might be advantageous. I mean, why not play rook a2 and then just get on this a file? If you ever put a rook here, I'm taking here with check and then picking that rook straight up. So rook hit here is an absolute blunder. We can take like this, of course. I mean, we're blockading here. That is a bit annoying though. If you can play e4, you do solve quite a few problems. If I go this way, they're just going to come out here. Okay, we're going to come back with the bishop. I do need to make sure I'm hurrying up. Is e4 playable now? It kind of looks like it might be. Okay, they bring that. Interesting. If I play e5, hear me out, and you take en passant and I take here, I'm doing this. I don't want you to play this. I want to leave this here, and I want to kind of weirdly have this freaky pawn structure, and then I'm kind of in charge of the pawn break, if that makes sense. Maybe this reasoning's horrific, but if my opponent has no pawn break, I'm the one with f5 to be played. I can kind of Oh, you imbecile. That's frankly embarrassing. I guess I'll play queen a5. I want to keep control of this. Yeah, I was talking for so long about the bishop controlling a1 and then just shut that off. Like, that diagonal was my whole advantage. However, pros and cons. You can go for the trade again. I'm going to go into this endgame. I'm going to go queen a3, keep an eye on this. I want a moment, because you've got to maybe make a move to defend this before you then come across with the queen here to try and claim the a-file. So I would quite like a moment to be able to bring my rook across here, which I need to lift the bishop to do, of course. Now I'm just going to step all the way back. Still feeling pretty good, honestly. Let's go here. I guess rook comes here. Honestly, the whole trade happens. Okay, I'm not actually really quite sure what's going on right now. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. That was a bit of a waste of a move, but whatever. Whatever. Maybe their knight's better. Here they bring the queen in. I think I could go for that. You know what? You know what? Here we go. H5. H5. I'm going to take like this. You're going to take here. I'm going to take like this. I'm the one with the pass pawn. Now, I've also got a bishop pair. You just put the king here. Yeah. Your bishop's kind of, I don't know, it kind of sucks a little bit at least. Here maybe? You just go knight here. Okay, I need to be careful. I need to be very careful indeed. Let's just come back. Time. Time is completely and utterly of the essence right now. You can't enter here. I mean, if we're talking objectively, this almost has to be, at the very least, a draw. That might have been extremely stupid. Look what I've just done. How can I be so foolish as to trade my... Okay. Well... Oh, you gonna let me sneak in? Are you? You gonna let me sneak in here? This is almost certainly a bad idea to come in like this. Because I can never even push this pawn as long as the knight holds it. Here... Oh dear, my bishop has no moves. I still think this is a draw, because I just don't think there's any way to enter for my opponent, and my only weak pawn is the one on d6. I'm just going to get flagged. Man, I was playing for an advantage there. At this point, bishop takes here, and then yeah, this e5. I mean, it was all right. I should have just gone for e6, apparently. Which, okay, I kind of felt like the position needed a pawn move. I couldn't just leave this all stagnant because then they were going to mobilize. And my bishop just had nowhere that it belonged. But, I don't know, I really kind of lost some advantage. However, even in this position, yeah, here, bishop d7. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have brought the queen back all the way. Should have gone queen 8. Oh, whatever, no, it's reasonable. And then rook here, not ideal. And then I should not have been ready, so ready at least to trade the queens. Okay, maybe, honestly, apparently this was all fine. h5, not fantastic, which, understandable. And then here... This is a draw. Bishop f6 is ingenious and winning. What the hell is wrong with this game? Why? You do this and do I go like here? Is that the point? Nope, I don't. I play bishop g4. What? And if you go this way, then bishop h4 here. Then I can take on e1, go here, and then try and sneak in behind somehow. Okay, so I think I understand this, at least conceptually, which is the fact that if I just leave an endgame with me and my opponent both having a light square bishop, they're the one with the pawns stuck on light squares, and I've also got this pass pawn here. So really my only mission should have been trade this dark square bishop for this knight, which going here would have potentially allowed. Now, I didn't do that. Instead, I went this way, and then from here on out, it's just a complete draw. They went for this trade, and I mean, again, it's a complete draw. Obviously, with low time, I was not able to actually get the draw, and then at this point, I started, I mean, apparently now, white's completely winning. What? Here? Here? Oh, the king can come into h5, okay. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. My bishop was completely dominated, but instead, I mean, it got back to a drawing position, and then obviously I just flagged in the end. There is no universe in which I end on Christmas Day this entire series in that manner. So we're going to go in for a bonus game, just as a little Christmas present to you. It's been 3 games each day. Today, it's going to be 4. And this player, Canadian club, who is 23-27, precisely 100 elo higher rated than me currently, we're going to hopefully play a nice little reverse Sicilian, and yeah, it's just a little bonus game as a Christmas present for the adoring Will Taylor Chess subscribers. And let's play this. Okay, takes. Why have I done this? Okay, kind of want a castle, kind of going to blunder the a pawn. Okay, brilliant. What the heck? What am I doing? This looks quite problematic like already. I don't know if I'm being stupid, but I guess I'm going to play c6. You're just going to play this. Okay. I mean, I'm assuming I'm fine. It just doesn't look very pleasant. Right, we're playing against the pawn structure. We're playing against a pawn structural weakness. Are you going to take here? Very plausible. If you do, I'm going to be kind of excited. There's going to be an imbalance going on. Okay, they do. Okay, nice. Now the question is, obviously my rook's hanging. Do I value this bishop or this rook more? If I just castle and you take this. Okay, we're going to castle. There's no longer this threat. You're going to be able to take this, and yes, the open files are going to be looking a little scary at least. But bishop here, h4, h5, or rather h5, h4. I'm playing with black. Here, you just play this maybe, right? I don't love that. Let's go in here first. Just e4. How can I be so bad at this game? Oh no, I'm nasty at this game. I'm absolutely nasty at this game. If you take here, I take back with the bishop. And if you take with the king... Oh no, I don't have a discovery because you can take like this. What's the opposite of nasty at this game? Trash? Yep. Hold on, we must have counterplay. There's no planet on which I don't have counterplay here. Queen here. Great suggestion. What about queen here? You take, I go check. I have 3, I guess. Right, we're going for this. All out attack, whatever, dude. No one needs a knight. No one needs a knight. You take here, I go here. You take here. That must have been a misclick, right? You'd really have to assume that that was a misclick. You'd have to assume that was a Christmas miracle misclick. You'd have to assume that was a Christmas miracle misclick. You'd simply have to assume, oh, it is a Christmas miracle. Now I can slide across here? Surely. Surely. And where's your queen going, mate? Where's the queen off to? I guess you're going to be able to take mine. I don't have much time. I need to go for mate. I need to go for mate. If it's truly going to be a Christmas miracle, end to the Will Taylor Chess Christmas calendar. I need to checkmate this guy. Here, f6. Yes, please. You can maybe take here. It's a little concerning. I can go check. And I can go here and here. And then I guess just take with check. You can't approach, which is nice. I can go here maybe. And then just here. 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 Mm-hmm. 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 Don't want to lose this. Do not want to lose that. Thank you. 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 Thank you oh so very much. Oh my lord. It truly is a Christmas miracle. We conceded just the most disgusting amount of advantage. Honestly, the opening played very well. This, not so ideal, should have gone for c6 earlier, but c6, here, I shouldn't be taking that knight. I shouldn't be letting them take here. I should just be going back, and if we do see a trade like this, I don't know, maybe I take the knight or the bishop, who knows. I can castle, I can develop material equality. Maybe then I could think about taking the knight here, should they give me the opportunity to, and play against some double pawns. However, we of course, even in this position, I have like rook g8 and there's ideas. Bishop h3. Whoa, they had rook e4 here. If I take like this, bishop f4. Oh, that's insane. I love moves like that where it's not even, you know, you sack the rook, not even to give a check or do you just control. Because rook c1's coming, and what am I doing about it? Absolutely nothing. That would have been crazy. However, they play e4, of course. Clearly another very good punishing move. I take here, thinking I'm a genius because I was assuming that, like, oh yeah, knight here, and if they take, I can pick up the rook. Yeah, but they're not going to take with the pawn, are they? They're going to take like this, and then the rook's going to be defended. So instead, h5, and then Santa Claus himself, perhaps Rudolph, Jack Frost even, whatever authority of Christmas you want it to be. Perhaps it was Frosty the Snowman, took control of my opponent's mouse and completely inverted the advantage. From roughly +5 to roughly -5, we're then going here. We're then opening this up. I do not care if you take the rook here because I'm going check. You can go here, but then I'm going check here and Shahmat, of course. So they push past here with the move h4. I slide across. The queen is trapped, you know. They push the pawn. I'm just going to take that. They move the queen. We're taking that. We're going f6. Ooh, I should have thought about that. That was quite poor form to not consider this. I mean, the whole idea was going queen h3, you know, for the whole game. And if they go here, I mean, presumably I get like knight e3 or queen h3 is more accurate. The king moves, rook e8, up here. Oh, and then queen c3's mate. That's insane. There was an opportunity to sack. Of course, I decided to play a mistake just to give my opponent a little mercy there. Take the bishop after giving the check, forcing the trade, you know, forcing the trades. And then my opponent, they come in here. An erroneous move indeed. Allowing me to fork, allowing me then to Zugzwang my opponent, take this pawn, and then after they push this, we can just move the knight simply, run them out of moves. They have to move from in the way of my pawn, we can push. They then have to move from in the way of my pawn, we can push again. They have to move. Check here and checkmate. So we end this Christmas calendar series on 2234, up a total of 34 elo. Honestly, I'm really proud of this rating. I think now I'm going to take a bit of a break from Blitz and play a lot more Rapid. I obviously have done a lot of YouTube content over the past 25 days, so I might be a little inactive over the next 2 weeks as I actually take some kind of a break. But then when I'm back, I think we're going to be back to the normal Rapid videos. Regardless, I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. I think we got to 2257, was it? Yeah, 2257. So although the end point of this series is a little lower than that, still, I'm very happy. I mean, I decided to start an elo push from just after I broke 2200 for the first time. You know, getting to peak elo and then trying to push the elo. Like, I'm happy that I made any gains, to be fair. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Merry Christmas, of course. I hope you will have a wonderful time, a wonderful, relaxing time with those who you love. And I cannot wait for next year. This will be the year which I graduate, 2025. And once I've graduated, my plan is going to be to take 2 years to try and do this, you know, properly full-time as a job, which is insane that I can even possibly conceive of being able to do that. So those of you still watching, my genuine and serious thanks, because I mean, I'm so excited to give this a go. Obviously I've been giving it a go for the past like 3 years, but I mean, you know, properly lock in 8 hour, 9, 10 hour days, in fact, crank out that content, come up with all sorts of schemes. I'm scheming. Anyway, I'm waffling now. Merry Christmas. I'll see you in the next one. Like, comment and subscribe. Goodbye.